Hey everybody, Matt Randall here, business coach with another business tip for you. What's the difference between working in your business and working on your business? And that's a question that I ask people all the time, especially people who hire me because they say that they're spending so much time at work they can't get anything accomplished. And that's where I help people with their work-life balance and their working in and on balance and understanding the difference. Let's use the example of running a convenience store. Let's assume you own a convenience store. So when you're starting off, chances are you're the one working behind the register, you're mopping the floors, you're stocking the shelves, and then after hours you're probably doing the books and you're doing the marketing and whatever else it takes. That's what we call working in your business. You are stuck in your business, and unfortunately it means that the business owns you, you don't own the business. So you decide to make a change. You take a little bit of a cut in pay, you hire some teenagers to work behind the register, and you decide that you're going to spend time working on your business because you understand that you're not going to grow until you actually work on it instead of being there in it all the time. So you hire some teenagers, they work behind the register, and you get into the office, or you go to your home office, and you start developing your marketing, you start managing your finances better, you start negotiating better pricing on some of the products that you purchase. You develop a different, better distribution network and so forth, and things start to improve, which is fantastic. That's exactly what you want to happen. So then what's the big mistake that people make on there? Well, they forget how much they really need to be working on their business. And they forget that they really still need to be working in the business on occasion, because there's this concept called you need to inspect what you expect. And I'll guarantee you that if you're not watching those people behind the register every once in a while, showing up to give them some pointers and to let them know that you have eyes on the business, right? That's very important. That bad things are going to happen. I'll give you an example from a friend of mine. It wasn't a convenience store, but it was a small business, and he recognized that the only way for him to grow was for him to work on the business more. So he did hire a few teenagers to take over aspects of the business, and that did pretty well for a little while. Then he thought, well, business is going great. I don't need to work on it as much as I used to. So he started spending all of his extra time at the golf course. And a couple of days here and there turned into a couple of days a week, and that turned into other activities. Pretty soon he really wasn't working on the business much at all, and he wasn't spending any time in the business. And as a matter of course, business started to suffer, and then eventually that business failed. Well, why? Because he wasn't going into the business to inspect what he expected, and he wasn't working on the business any longer, and forgot that there needs to be a balance between the two. Well, if he had hired a business coach, somebody would have appraised him of that, would have helped him balance that properly, would have helped him still keep up with some golf games a couple days a week, but also keep track of his focus on what's important and what needed to be done on a regular basis to make sure that that business didn't go under like it did. So sadly, he, in the end, had to go back to working for somebody else. And that's a real shame when that happens. So as a small business owner, understand that you need to spend a little bit of time in the business hands-on. You need to spend the majority of your time on the business, helping it grow. And then probably, totally self-serving here, you should be working with a business coach or a mentor or a consultant of some kind who's going to keep you focused on what's important and moving in an upwardly mobile direction. So I hope you found value in this. If you did, please share. Come to my website at mattrandall.com for more, and I look forward to seeing you on another short video soon.